my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Lambon, Cebu, Philippines. I am having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, where you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you why blacks are moving to the Philippines. Why blacks are moving to the Philippines. Woo! What a joy, such a joy it is to come back to you again, my friends. And today, I want to say for those of you that are here for the first time, if you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so you can see fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and the worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you're saying this is a country where many people come every day. Yeah. Guess what, guys? Blacks are coming in droves. And the question is, why are black people coming to the Philippines? Huh? Why? I'm going to go over that today with you. We're going to look at that, and we're going to see why blacks, and particularly black Americans, are coming to the Philippines. When I came here, I came to the Philippines in 2014. And guess what, guys? I could count the number of blacks I saw in the Philippines. At my initial time I came to the Philippines in 2009. In 2009, I could count the number of blacks I saw in the Philippines. And then I moved here in 2014. And I still can count the number of blacks I saw in the Philippines on my hand. And I was in a big city, man. Cebu. Yeah. Y'all know where Cebu is. It's the second largest city in the Philippines. Manila is the capital. It's the first largest city. Cebu is the second largest city. And Davao is the third largest city. So I was a big city, man. And I couldn't see nobody like me. I was like, well, man, I felt really strange. And I felt alone. And I told Lisa D, I said, look, I'm feeling strange out here by myself. I want to go back home. She said, no. She said, you need to stick it out, Bobby D. She said, I can't see nobody like you. I said, all I see is Asian people. I got to see somebody like me. I don't feel right. She told me to stick it out. And I stuck it out. And lo and behold, guess what, guys? Every day I go out into the malls, I see somebody like me now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I tried to find out what is the reason. See, let me tell you something. When I came here in 2014, I didn't come for any crazy reason. I came here to marry Lisa D. Okay? That was my sole goal. That was my sole purpose in life. I wanted a better life. I wanted a better living. I wanted to better myself. And I wanted to change, man. I was tired working at 9 to 5, going on a job, paying bills, and that's it. It's more to life than that, man. I needed to change. And so I discovered that in the Philippines. So the question we're going to examine today, why in the world, why are blacks coming to the Philippines? And in particular, African Americans. Okay, number one, blacks or African Americans. I want to say number one. These are no particular. One of the main reasons why blacks or African Americans coming to the Philippines is because of race. Yeah, race. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they feel like they're not being treated fairly in their own countries, and in particular America. Oftentimes they're racially profiled. Many African Americans feel ashamed in their home country because they're not being treated properly. I did a video recently. I talked to you about happy birthday, happy Independence Day, America. Yeah, and many of you push back. Yeah, you push back on it. You say, well, you don't like it in America. That's why you. No, I love my country. I serve my country. My grandfather served this country. My papa, my dad served this country. My brother served. I love America. But what I don't like is being treated and signaled out because of the color of my skin tone. You're going to jack me up, 3 white boys, Caucasian boys right over there, but you won't come to me, and I'm just minding my business. That's what I'm talking about. Whenever you see wrong, guys, I don't care who you are, point it out for what it is. Don't ignore it. We got racist talk coming from the highest office in the land. And many of us are just being quiet about it. No, I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm going to open my mouth whenever I see inequality that calls me and singles me out because of the color of my skin. I'm going to call it what it is. Racism. And that's why a lot of blacks are moving to the Philippines. When you come to the Philippines, don't worry about racism. Okay, now I'm going to be honest with you. There's a little bit out here, but you won't find it everywhere. But in the Philippines, for the majority of the time I've been here, I can tell you for a fact, I've not dealt with anything serious as far as racism. These people are good people. You hear me? And they treat you well. They treat you with respect. They treat you with dignity. They treat you with honor. Yeah, they love foreigners. And many of them love black foreigners. And you know, there was a big old lie, big old myth. I don't know who put it out there, but the myth was, if you come to the Philippines, you will not be respected if you're black. But you better, yeah, listen to me now. Listen to good. Get that out of your mind. These people don't care about your color. I'm a living witness to that. I can tell you, man, if you find somebody out here that loves you or likes you, don't be afraid to come see them because you're scared they're going to go after you because you're black. It does not matter. For the most part, your skin color does not matter. Now, that's not the reason I moved. I didn't move here because when I moved here in 2014, Black Lives Matter, they weren't doing all that. The only person I remember right after I moved here was the guy in New York that had that chokehold on him. Big guy. And he had asthma. He said, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. He said it over and over 14 times. They still choked. Police did it. Brutality because of skin color. A man was only trying to sell some cigarettes, man. Loose cigarettes. And he lost his life. Come on, man. Treat us fair. That's all I'm saying. Now, I didn't move here for race thing, but I have a problem with going back to live permanently there because of the race thing. Okay? And a lot of blacks are moving here because of that. And so you gotta understand, people. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Colors, people of colors matter. Brown lives matter. White lives matter. All colors matter. Okay? It's not black lives. All of them. And when you see it's wrong, but right now they're mostly taking that out on the black people. And that's wrong. We built the United States of America. You hear me? Guys that don't know your history, look it up. Look it up. Yeah, that's who it was, Ghost. Eric Gunn. I forgot his name. Big man. And they were afraid of him. They were afraid of him because of his color. See, black men have this stigma on us that if you're big and you're black, you black big guys out there, you big, you better be careful when you see a cop pull up on you. Better be careful. And you better teach your children to be careful, your boys. They don't fool with the black women that much, although they do to a certain degree. But they mess with us more than anybody else. All right, that's one reason. And you all know what this is all about romance. Yeah, romance and relationships. Yeah, black people have found that the Filipina is one of the most highly sought after women in the world. Yeah, Philippines make good wives. They make good mothers. They make good caretakers. They make good lovers. You mean lovers? They really do. I'm serious, man. I never had it this good in my life with a woman. Never had it this good in my life, man. I had plenty of women. You know, I might not look like it, but I had plenty of women, man. I'm serious. My dad player. I got a bit of that from him. But I didn't go around messing the women up. But the Filipina, very charismatic. They will make you feel good, like a man's supposed to feel, and they will honor you. I mean, they treat you like, because they're deep in family. They believe that the family is one of the after that. And that's what they do, man. They treat you good. Romance and relationship. That's one reason why a lot of blacks out here, I've helped to get up. Since I started doing this channel, I have helped to get hundreds of blacks out in the Philippines. Okay? My goal for this channel, guys, black people are coming here in droves, in particular black men, because it is liberating in the Philippines. You see how I am now? I'm carefree. I'm not tensed up. I'm not crazy. I'm not scared to go outside because I'm scared, and I'm not scared because the police gonna approach me and say, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna hold my hands up like that. I'm okay, sir. Please, please don't shoot. I'm not doing that. And a lot of you guys out there, you scared in your own country. I'm telling you, man, Philippines people are laid back, they're relaxed, they will treat you good if you treat them good as well. A lot of people come out here for recreation. That's another one. Recreation. They want to go fishing. They want to go to the beaches. And man, there are thousands of beaches out here. One of the most famous beaches out here is Boracay. Boracay. They just redid it recently, and people are going back to Boracay. And now this is gorgeous, man. She filled out, and she's still filling out. I love it. So, but yeah, recreation, fishing, sports, beaching, mountains. People that love the outdoor life, they coming here from pack people. You guys scared to come out from your little comfort zone? Save your money up and come on out here. Ain't nothing stopping you but you. Get your money. Don't give me this. Wow, you make this. Get you another job, man. Part-time job. Get you another job. You don't have enough money. It's okay. I once was in that situation. I didn't have enough money for my first job. I had to save it up. And what did I do? I worked 4 hours a day, extra 12 hours a day. Yeah, I worked. And you can do the same thing. But you got to make up your mind what you want to do and go after with all your heart, all your strength. Don't let nobody say, "Oh, look here, son, you're going to the Philippines. You know, them people don't like black people out there." And the next thing you're going to have a report come from the police, say somebody done bust you in your head, told you. Crazy talk like that. You're going to get that. You know what you got to do? Okay, thank you. I appreciate you coming. Talk to me. Move on. Move on. Don't disrespect them, but listen to them and let it go out one ear and out the other. Going one ear out the other. Okay? People going to try to down talk you every chance they get. Not because they want to hurt you, but because they just don't understand. And they just don't know. And so if you let that affect you, you will be the same as them. Okay? Not understanding and not knowing. Now, last reason. Then we're going to open it up. We're going to take all questions today, any topic. Last reason that would come to the Philippines, they want to return to a lower cost. And then in the USA, hey, I live off of US dollars, man. I love it out here. I mean, you can get right now, I think the current rate, yesterday they were over 51 something. You can get 51 pesos for $1. Come on now. You do the math. See, can you live like a king out here? And it doesn't take a whole lot, guys. It does not take a whole lot. Come on now. Anybody can come out here with $1,000, you can live good. You hear me? You can live good. Now, the cost of living is going up. So it may be slightly over 1,000 US dollars to live here good. But it's very, very minimal as it compares to the United States. Me and Lisa D, when I first came out and started living, I was living off for 1,000. Now it's taking about 1,200, 1,400 because the cost of living, eventually goes up. So, but still, it's very minimal for a single person to live. I would say you still need about 800 to 1,000 for a single person. Now, me and Lisa D living off that, we couple because we don't splurge, we don't drink, we don't party. We budget our money and we buy what we have to buy. We even save up for trips. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but we get ready to go to Japan because we like living good and we like the good things in life. We like to travel. So I'm telling you, man, these things you can do. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. You get your mind fixed on what you want to do in life and go out there and get it done. Make it happen, Captain. That's what my mom used to do. Make it happen, Captain. Let's go, baby. All right, guys. Let's just open this up right now. I'm going to go to the first comment. First of all, let me do some roll call. Get ready for some roll call. We got John Chance up in the place here. What's going on, John? We got the Chief PMT. My video is fuzzy because I have a bad connection in where I'm at. I'm sorry. If it's too fuzzy, y'all let me know. I'll shut it down. We'll try to go outside and do another one somewhere else. But this is how it is, guys. I have a bad connection in the Philippines where I live. And I'll get ready to do a video just on that. So you'll see. That video should be out within the next day to how the internet and mobile phones are here. It's a little shaky, but guess what? Good things are coming. There's a new company coming out here soon that's going to get, they're promised to be, the internet signal's going to be better, and the cell phone's going to be better as well. John, I say John G. Payment. John again, Terry, Club, Border Free, Ghost Man in the house. Who is this here? Life is, what's up, man? All right, we got Terrence Brown. What's up, Terrence? Border Free again. Derek, what's going on, man? Joe Cinco, que pasa, amigo? Border Free. Well, all right, let's take the first question going from the comments right now. All right, so John says video is fuzzy. Okay, Chief Point, Chief Payment. I know it's fuzzy. Y'all know what it is. Hopefully you can hear me if you can't see me, okay? Every now and then I go to Yala. That's where I can get my best signal and do a live. I might do the next one. Okay, the next live session will be on Friday and Saturday of this week. And I'll try to get around this time. If not, it'll be sometime. Just look for the notification. I might do a fourth one on Sunday as well. All right, so, okay, Terry, I'm going to find Terry. Border Free says, you just had this conversation this morning. I had this conversation yesterday. I mean, man, I'm telling you, man, when you have the chief person in the United States making racist comments to the people he's supposed to represent, officials in Congress, come on, man, it's a problem. And you guys that gave me pushback on my Happy Independence Day American video, shame on you. You African American men, people of color, shame on you. When somebody puts you down, and you haven't done anything wrong, you just look the way you look. They put you down for this, your skin, it's wrong. And it needs to be pointed out. I don't care if it's the president, I don't care if the Bible, I don't care. It needs to be pointed out. And that's what the women did. And they're being disrespected and used and abused because of it. You guys listen to me good. In 2020, make your vote count. I don't care who you vote for, but make your vote count and vote. That's the only way you're going to make it count, to vote. All right, what else? Where was it? Eric, Ghost, Eric Garner. Man, the man was just trying to sell some cigarettes, man. He had a little hustle. It's okay, it was illegal, but he had a little hustle going. Selling some cigarettes, nothing to get killed over. They choked the man to death. And then recently I heard the man that actually put him in the chokehold, they let him off. He's still working. He's still employed with the police department. And then they recently, Attorney General Barr, refused to press charges against him. Now, who is Barr? He is the personal, in my opinion, personal attorney of the President of the United States. And see, that's the stuff you guys need to get out. I don't need get out and vote. The only way we're going to get this stuff changed around in the States is get out and vote. Make your vote count. You got a brother or sister 18 or years old or older, or a friend, make sure they get registered. And make sure, do it now. Don't wait till 2 weeks before the time to vote. Do it now. Make sure they get, all my voters, I make sure they get out and vote. And I'm getting out and vote too. I voted here. I sent it in. Next year, I'm going to the States. I'm going to push that button myself. All right, so, praying for, amen, bro. Okay, life is, if Bobby D, whole ball as well, do you ever order stuff on Amazon while in the Philippines? I was doing great service. Yeah, I order stuff on the Philippines, Amazon all the time. When I first got out here, they did not have, hold on one second. Let me turn this, I need some more light, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I do Amazon all the time. And when I first got here, they had Amazon, but they didn't have any shipment to the Philippines. Now, I think last year or the year before, they do now ship to the Philippines, but only selected products. Okay. So yeah, the service is great. I get it on time, whenever they tell me. But I want to give you an alternative to Amazon if you are living in the Philippines. It is called Lazada, Lazada. They are very similar. They do pretty much similar to Amazon. Their service is great, and the pricing is very similar to Amazon. So for those of you that are here in the Philippines or contemplating living in the Philippines, I would recommend Lazada. I order a lot of stuff from Lazada. I just recently ordered some vitamins that I couldn't find here, some supplements from Lazada, and the price was very reasonable. So yeah, Amazon is good here, and they do deliver here now. All right, Terrence, it's not just a number of us blacks in the United States of America, but we also contribute to particular quality brands of infrastructure in this country. That's true. Black people are or have been the backbone of the United States of America. Yeah. And we were treated as second-class citizens. And to an extent, many of us are still being treated as second-class citizens. The person in office currently attempted to treat duly elected congressional officials as second-class citizens. Y'all know what happened? Those of you that don't know, he told some people in Congress, the congresswomen, to go back to where the infested country they came from. And first of all of them were three of them were born in the United States. And one was a naturalized citizen from Ethiopia, I think it's Ethiopia. So he's not doing right. He's not thinking. Why would you say something like that? First of all, the statement was wrong. Secondly, he signaled, I can't stress this enough, get out and vote. You need the right person in office. All right, let's see what it says. Border Free says carefree is definitely the word, brother. Yeah, I'm carefree, man. I'm like this. You ever seen that duck on the water? And he's like, oh, just floating along, yeah. But when you look under that water, you see his feet. It's like, yeah, that's how I am. You might see the side of me right now. I'm happy. Well, yeah, there's another side that you don't see. You don't see the side. See this little chat, this live stream right here. Guess what? It takes time to prepare. If you do a good live stream, I'm talking about conversation, setting everything up. You have to put time in. You have to research. You have to read. It takes time to prepare this. It took like 3 hours to get this stuff set up. I mean, it may not look like it, but yeah, you got to put in your time. But because you're putting in your time, there's a time set for where you can remain calm, you can remain carefree, because I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't have anybody over my head telling me, you didn't do that. Get back. No, I want you to do it over. I want to buy at 5 o'clock today. I ain't got nobody like that. I do my own thing. And thank goodness I am a self-motivator. I don't have to have somebody to motivate me. I know what I got to do. I know I have to be prepared for you guys. So I prepare. I know that each video I put out represents Bobby D and Lisa D. So I make sure it has an amount of decency in it. Because that is what you guys have expected from me. And that's what you guys expect from me. A decent video. Every now and then I may mess up here and there, but you guys expect a decent video, and that's what I try to give to you. Okay? That's my goal. To give you the best Philippine information that I can, and Southeast Asia information that I can, and do it on a frequent basis. Because that's what you guys want. That's what you want. You want information about the Philippines, because that's where your mind is, and if you have a loved one over here, a love interest, that's where she is. So you want to know as much as you can about that place. You want to know as much as you can about that person, because it brings you that much closer. Okay? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, brings you that much closer. Okay? Gives you that much more strong common bond. Research geo. Okay. Never heard of that one. Okay, Joey says, so you most welcome to our friends. Thank you, Joey. So we got a Filipino. Hey, Joey, a lot of Filipinos watch this program. A lot of them. And the reason why is because I'm pro-Filipino. I'm pro-Philippines, man. Now, I love the Filipino people. I love this country. I'm married a Filipino. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't pro-Filipino. I'd be in the USA. A lot of people do this, man. They'll marry Filipino, take them to the USA or take them wherever they want to take, and they never come back. I had this couple came here about 2 years ago, and he was in the Navy, and a lot of military people out here. He was in the Navy and visited here. He found somebody, loved her, married her, took her to the USA. And the lady had been in the USA 21 years, something like that, before she came back. I said, shame on you, man. I know her name. I want to call her. I said, shame on you. I said, you mean you left your home country and you didn't come back to visit your people for 20-something years? I said, that's terrible. But that's what happens. You get caught up in the USA or whatever country and you forget about your home people. But you should never do that. Always visit where you came from. Always respect your own roots. And I go with Filipino, I go with African Americans, okay, anybody, respect your roots. Keep a common line of communication with your roots at all times. All right, so John says, for me, traveling is self-knowledge, an opportunity to learn and grow as a person. Awesome, I agree with that. It is self-knowledge, opportunity to learn and grow. Exactly, because when you get out of your comfort zone, you can begin to gain new insights and new horizons about life. And when you go to new places, it has a tendency to have an effect on you. Sometimes it can be positive, and sometimes it can be negative. But it doesn't matter. You're venturing out. You're doing something that the majority of people in this world don't do. Most people never go out of their state in the United States. Most people don't even know about the Philippines. You say, Philippines, where's that? They don't know. And so you're doing something that the majority of people in your circle may never know about. And that's why I tell you, you have to understand and stay focused. They're going to tell you against it. When you don't have a lack of knowledge, you have a what? Lack of understanding. Okay? So you understand? When people don't know something and you bring them up with a new concept, they're going to push back, push back, push back. And they have no knowledge about it because it's new, they're going to push back, push back. You're talking about the Philippines again, man, get out of here with that Philippines. Okay? Don't let it bother you. Just keep pursuing what's in your life to do. And you'll be all right. Okay, so he says, I've lived in Hawaii for 3 years, Korea for 2 years. Okay. Italy for 5 years. I love different cultures. All right, John. You're the right person for the Philippines, see, because the culture in those places are similar to the Philippines culture. And it's always good to venture out from your little cubbyhole. Always. All right, John says, I'm tired of Western women mentality and the laws that allow their views to continue on. Christians in the Philippines because they're white values. Exactly. So a lot of black people, Americans, other blacks, Nigeria. I see a lot of Africans out here, man. Not African Americans. Somebody just hit on the wall. I guess I'm talking too loud. But I see a lot of African American, Africans out here, and they are well accepted here as well. I mean, because when you treat people right in the Philippines, they don't care what color you are, they don't care what race you are, as long as you treat them right with decency and respect. Derek, thank you so much, Derek. Yeah, I got some super chat money. I appreciate that, man. Y'all remember me on that super chat now. That's when you contribute to that super chat button, you're contributing to the channel. When you contribute to the channel, I come back more videos, stronger and stronger, and more live streams, stronger and stronger. As you see right now, I've increased my live stream. I used to do like 1, 2 a week, maybe sometimes. I first started with 1 a month, but now I'm up to about 2 or 3 a week, and sometimes 4. So that's because of you guys, and you're hitting that button. That's contributing to my bottom line. Okay. Okay. Life is okay. He says values like education, family, character, intelligence, humility. These are the things that make a culture live. Exactly. Values. The values that culture holds determines how the people will be and shapes the lives and the minds of the people. If you go to a culture that's closed-minded, and wants to take you back to a place in time where you don't need to go, like USA right now, it's not good. It's not. It's really not good. They want to. The people in power want to take us back, way back to the 50s and the 60s and 40s. How is that going to help us now? That's not going to help us now. They want to put the reality is that they want to put the people of color back in their place. Okay, and that's not going to work. There's too many of us out here. All right, so let me see. I'm not going to say the name. He said, well, y'all know the name. He's a narcissist and not capable of feeling empathy or compassion for others. Yeah, I have to agree with that statement to some extent. But one thing I can tell you that there are some good things that's happening from him, but the bad things outweigh the goods by large amount by far. Okay. One of the major things I like is number one, there was a major prison reform spearheaded by that administration. That was good. Number two, there is the trade war going on. Right now, the U.S. is suffering big time. But I think in the long run, because these other countries have been taking advantage of the United States, and we have an imbalance over billions of dollars of imbalance, trade imbalance. Over the long run, it'll work. It'll work out. So that's about it. Everything else, that's how I feel about it. All right, John says, people or blacks like the Philippines because they're tired of feminism in the USA. People like Asian women because of their submissive behavior. I think people in the Philippines feel appreciated. Yeah, Asian women are very, very, as long as you are taking care of them, providing for them, and making their lives good, they're going to treat you with the utmost respect. And they are about promoting the family and the family values. That's what Asian women are. It's just not limited to the Philippines. China's like that, or the women in China are like that. Thailand, well, Thailand not so much, because I heard a lot of stories about it, but they're sort of like the Philippines values. But most of the Eastern countries have those types of conservative values. Now, one thing, Philippine women are very, very conservative, and they will do what the man asks them to do. But when you get to the Philippines, they got this thing about the women. If you get married, the women want to run the household, and that's just how it works. Lisa D, she runs everything in the household. I mean, I used to hate it at first. What you got to do? And so, but I let her do it because it's easy for me. I don't have to do nothing. Lisa D handles pretty much everything. Now, the billing, I do some of that. She does something, but I'm gonna turn it all over to her because she's so good at it, and she keeps me up informed of everything. Once you guys might say, well, what? Bobby did let her do it? Yeah, I let her do it because I love her and I trust her. If you don't trust somebody and you don't love her, don't let her touch your money, okay? Because you're gonna be messed up. But if you love her and you trust her, yeah, and she loves you and trusts you, I have no problem. Even if I get messed up, I'm gonna be all right because I'm gonna work my way right back. You know, when you do people wrong, it comes back on you. It's called karma. All right, let's move down here. There it says, me and Trump, me and who have a love-hate relationship. You love him and you hate him, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Some people have that relationship with him, and I tell you for a fact, he's good in certain things, but the majority of things not good. And I think that the American public made a huge mistake in 2016, and I think that in 2020 they're going to correct the error they made. And for those people that are white nationalists, white supremacists, there may be some riots. Okay, there may be some riots if Trump is, if you know who is taking that office. So y'all got to be careful when if that happens. All right, Derek said, what would you say your hardest adjustment when you moved to the Philippines? Good question, Jerry. Think about that for a second. My hardest. Okay, I don't have one single one. I have a lot of them. I guess my hardest adjustment was not seeing people of color like me, you know, in every day. Because I lived in a community in the United States. My community was it was whites also, but I lived in a people of color community, okay? And that's what I missed. And one thing I also missed, I missed the fact that I couldn't see my kids every day personally, stuff like that. I lived in a family. And football, y'all know I like football, man. My Falcons gonna go all the way this year, I hope. But yeah, I miss things like that. Now, as far as one thing I do miss, I like to go out and to games. I like to go out to nice places, museums, stuff like that. Not a lot of that cultural stuff here. Okay, so you gonna miss that. But that's the main thing, and that's why I came to a big city. If you go to a small city, you're not gonna find stuff that is in Cebu. It's very seldom. Some of you guys are like that though. You want to go to a small city, so you grew up in small farming communities and towns like that, and so that's what you want. But me, nah, I grew up in the city. The only thing what I did, my grandmama, she would make us go to the country. Uncle Fess had a farm in the country. Every summer she'd make us go and spend 1 week there, and that was the worst week of my those the worst weeks of our life. I remember we had to milk a cow, and he had pigs. We had to help. He made us do all the feeding the pigs. The pigs, oh my goodness! You talking about the smell? We had to clean the pig pen, and then feed them, wash them down, and feed them all the kind of stuff. And then we had to pull the roots out, the weeds out the vegetables. Yeah, I remember that stuff. I mean, I got a background in it because we went once a week. We got there, but I'm a city person. All right, so let me see. What else we got? Okay, Jerry said that's why I came. Okay, yeah. Okay, hardest thing. Okay, what else we got? Okay, border free. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. See, I like when my people help me because it shows that you care. Caring is what? I always tell you this. Caring is what? Sharing. And sharing is what? Caring. Thank you so much for sharing, man. I appreciate that, border free and Terry. Appreciate that. All right, so what is the average age of KBB KBB Jr.? What's up, man? Good to have you with us today. We have a very exciting program today. I got all my people with me, my regulars, and then we get new people. Now, YouTube tells me that 80% of the people that view my videos are new people. So I always welcome new people. Hit that subscribe button, KBBJR, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you continue seeing fresh new videos and motivational videos. Okay. So John says, do black expats go to church on a regular basis? I do. I don't know, but I know there's a buddy of mine. No, well, he wasn't a buddy before he moved here, but I helped him get out here. His name's Nate. And he goes to church. You know, he's African American. He goes to church. He's been out here about almost close to 2 years now. I helped him get out here. And he's a retired military man. And he's looking for romance and new life out here. And he loves it. He goes to church, but I wouldn't say all, because most of the ones I met, you don't go to church at all. I'm serious. But that's just, that's your particular choice. You have a lifestyle that you'll maintain, and God is in my life. I don't care, you guys might say, well, you just tough. No, God's in my life, number one. So I go to church. Every now and then we'll miss a day here and a day there, but we go to church, man. A man might pay the bills, but the woman runs the house. Let me keep me on track. Yeah, in the Philippines, they have what's it called? Start with an M. Matriarchal. Yeah. They have what's called a matriarchal society. Okay. Now that means that the women runs the household. Men go out, make the money. They bring the bacon. Bring in the bacon. That's what the men do. And most of the people here, and even if you get married to a Filipino, they got this part of the ceremony, and I forgot, they got a particular word for it. But in the ceremony, they have a little case. And in this case, there's a lot of coins and money and stuff. And as a part, it's a symbol showing that you want that Filipina to take care of you. You give it to her, and you show that you will be giving the money to her from that point forward. And that's what the men do here. They come on, they work every day. The good men, now I'll tell you about the bad men in a minute. But the good men, they will work the 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and at the end of the week, they get their check. They take that check and they give it to mama. Yeah, they give it to mama. Mama takes that money. She pays all the bills. She gives him some money so he can get transportation back and forth work and meals. And then that's how it works. Mama takes care of the children. Mama tells the children what to do. And then mama makes all the business decisions in the house. Papa says, okay. That makes his life simple. I mean, that's how they've been doing it forever out here. That's their matriarchal society. Now, I got to tell you that the younger Filipinos are now getting away from that, okay? Because a lot of the younger generation, they need two people to work. Mama no longer can sit at home and call the shots, you know? So again, it's beginning to come away from that matriarchal society status to a certain extent. Now, this I'll tell you about the bad Filipinos. And I love all Filipinos, but I want to say the bad, the difference. Some Filipinos will get the money. They work all day, every day, and then they'll come home, and the wife says, "Where's your check? Where's your cash? Where's your money?" I went over to JoJo's house, and we had a place of cards. I lost it. Or we drank, they'll drink it up again, and good, because then the family's suffering. I find that a lot. A lot of the men are not that good sometimes when it comes to taking care of the family, but the majority of the Filipinos are. All right, so what else we got? John Chance, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, man. Contributing to the pot. And the pot is growing, growing, growing. Love it, love it, love it. Gotta love it. All right, so yeah, that's what happens, man. It's a matriarchal society. And for those of you guys out there, you want to be like the man that's a bully, like the man in the office, the big high office, in the United States, want to be the bully. Don't do that. You have to talk to people and understand them and let them understand you and work together. Now, I'm not saying be a punk. I'm not saying let nobody punk you out. No, I'm not saying that at all, because I don't get punked out around here. No, not me. But I tell you, we make decisions together. Okay, and she knows her role, I know my role. But the final decision is guess who makes the final decision? Bobby D. And that's how I do it. You might come out here and say, I'll let her make all fun. Now, that's fine with you if it works. But Lisa D knows there's a whole lot of stuff I let her do. But the final decisions on most things, if it's major, it's going to be me. I trust her judgment. She's a very level-headed person. I trust her judgment on most things. Now, there are things that I have more experience at as far as the business realm is concerned. Those things, then I'll get more involved with it. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. Do black. Okay, I think I answered that already. The women runs the house. Yeah, the women runs the house pretty much in this society. It's a matriarchal society, and that's how it's been happening for years and years and years. However, as I mentioned earlier, it's beginning to change because a lot of the younger people want to be 50-50. They want to be equal. They don't want the women to tell them everything about the house. All right, Derek says, and talk about it was just me. Everyone was looking at me. Yeah, if you go to the province countries or cities or the smaller cities, you're going to find that the more far out from the big city, you're going to find that nobody but you, with your color. And that's why I went to Dumaguete, it was like that. And then I went to Bohol, it was like that. And when I started going to Medellin, it's like that. Boo is like most of the smaller cities, you're not gonna find a lot of us, but the big city, we there, yeah, we right there. And that's because I think most people have a insecurity about themselves when they're into the smaller area. And and rightfully so at some point. You have to take precaution. And that's the thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about on the next live stream. Things you need to be aware of to protect yourself in the Philippines. It may not be those words exactly, but I'm gonna bring up to you. When I tell you this stuff, I'm gonna tell you, like, wow, You better be careful. I didn't know that. You will find out. That's gonna be the next one. Be ready, be ready, be ready for the next live stream on Friday. Okay. We love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Joey. I love you too, my boo. Hi. Yeah. See? Filipinos love me, man, because I keep it real. And I keep it straight. And I don't put down the Filipinos because there's no reason to put them down. They're good people. If I put down the Filipinos, I put my wife down. Why would I do such a thing? It doesn't make sense. See, and when you guys come out here, you'll see the same thing I'm seeing. There's a Tacubán is cool. I just got some stares, but the people was nice. Yeah, they'll stare you down. They won't try to be angry with you, nothing like that. And the reason why they stare you down is because you're new. They don't see a lot of people of color in their vicinity. It's like they see they see their people, but when you come in here new, they're gonna stare you down. And to be honest with you, Filipinos are very, very inquisitive. I started to say nosy. But yeah, Filipinos are very, very inquisitive. They want to know stuff. And that's why they're so friendly. They want to find out, hey, they'll stare at you. And what I do is this. If I find them staring at me, I say, hi, how are you? ¿Cómo está? And it's a white. I say, ¿cómo está? Ako si Bobby. Ikaw? I say, hey, my name is Bobby. How are you? And your name? You know, I speak Spano as much as I can to them so that I can relax them and get them to know, hey, I'm just like you, just as a color. Because they're not around a lot of people of color. And that's how they will receive you. Don't take it negatively, guys. Don't take that steering negatively. It's not negative at all. It's very good because it's like, wow, refreshing to see somebody different. Wow, I want to know about this person because they don't see us that much. Okay, that's what happens. I went to Shanghai 2 years ago. I saw one other black person in Shanghai. It was a grand occasion. Yeah, you go to China. I mean, all over. I've been to Hong Kong and Taiwan. You're not going to see a whole lot of us out there. I don't know why, but that's the way it is out there. Now, the rumor, I don't know, and I don't like casting around rumors, but the rumor is that Chinese people don't care too much for people of color. That's what I found. That's the rumor I keep hearing, you know. And so that might be it. That may be something to it. I don't know, but to each his own. You have to deal with each situation as you come to it. But yeah, in China, you're not gonna find too many of us. That's what I found out. One thing, like I said about the Chinese people, they are very, very strict and very argumentative. You go to Taiwan, you go to China, Hong Kong, you better come right. Because they're gonna talk you down. What are you doing, sir? Put that down, sir. They're business people. They're pretty much business. They be on point, man. They don't like they only see them laugh at the people. They don't laugh at others. All right, this is what else. John said, okay, I got that. We took pictures and celebrated, even the black and the Chinese and other experts that were chatting with. I've got a lot of it too. Yeah, the ones you deal with in the smaller towns, they'll be very friendly too. But if you go to the bigger towns like Hong Kong stuff, they're like, get out, man. Do what you got to do. Get your stuff and get out. But the smaller town Chinese people, very, very friendly. Those are the ones that never see a black person in person. They'll come by you and they'll touch you here. They'll touch you here or they'll touch your skin because they want to see. They're amazed. Oh, this person is different because they haven't seen this. All right, so all right, what else? That's it. Oh, I think you've got a couple more. In small areas, women want to talk to me a lot. Okay. Okay, I missed one. It says the final decision should come from the man. A smart man will listen to his wife and usually do what she says until he feels he needs to produce. I agree with that, brother. You got to listen to her, but at the same point, you are, in my opinion, okay, you're the head of the house. Okay, the man is always the head of the house, and so final decisions should come from the man. If they're both husband and wife, or the woman and the mate, your spouse, your partner, are at a point where both of them are button heads, can't get no decision. Say, okay, listen, I understand we can't get nowhere on this. I'm gonna make a decision. I'll let you know. That's it. You pray about it, make the right decision, best decision for the family, because ultimately you were the one in charge. You know, you're the one in charge, and you can delegate responsibilities, except for some areas. I had to say, no, I'm doing it. But she pretty much do most of it, and I love it. It makes my life a whole lot easier. I can focus on this better because I know she got all that other stuff, covered. Yeah. And so I don't have a problem with it. But when it comes to the final decision, yeah, I think you're definitely right, John. Decision has to be made by, final decision has to be made by man. Terry says, Eric Waterfree says, Terry has went and tackled one. I saw one other brother, but as you said, people were cool. As me, my experience. Yeah, people be cool. Be cool. I went to Bohol, man. I had a nice time. I was by myself that time. I was scared, man. I took a boat ride. You guys ever been on a boat in the Philippines? When you go to the island, to the province? Man, that scared the heck out of me. I had people around me, and nobody like this here was here. I had my eyes. I was going to lay down and sleep. I stayed wide awake. I was like, man, I don't know what I got myself into. But the boat was old, it was rickety, but it got us there. And they have redone the boats now. They got newer boats now. But I was like, ooh, it felt like I was in prison. They had these little bunk beds, right? Stacked up on each other. So if you wanted to lay down, somebody was on the top, somebody's on the bottom. And every time I had a top one. Every time I went down, I almost put my foot on this girl. She said, whoa. But it was funny though. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here. When you get to the Philippines, you will have a lot of fun because there's a whole lot of stuff to do in the Philippines that you've never done in your home country. Okay, so what it was. Okay, Derek says in a small area, women want to talk to you. Like, you probably got a game going on there, man. You a player? you got your game tight. All right. Okay. John says kids make me laugh the most. They're in shock when they see you, and some of them poke you to see if you're. Yeah, they do that. They do that, and you'll hear a lot of times they'll try to talk westernized. They say, "What's up, brother?" What's up? What's up, man? What's up? You try to get westernized on it, and that's just a way of trying to blend in with you and make you feel comfortable to let you know that you're away. You're not from here, but we know what's going on where you are because the internet makes the whole world smaller. Yeah, they see stuff going on, and guess what, guys? I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but the Filipinos love basketball. Yeah, that's the favorite sport out here, man. Favorite pastime. They love basketball. And guess what? NBA is their favorite basketball league. Now they got a whole ton of basketball leagues here in the Philippines. PBA, Philippine Basketball Association, and they got a whole bunch of others. But the NBA is number one. And guess what? You guys are tall. You come out here, the first thing I'm going to ask you, is basketball player? Or does it Kobe Bryant, LeBron. Yeah, you'll be surprised when you come out here and people confuse you with some of the major stars. It makes you feel good though. You wish. I said, I wish I had his money. I wish I had Kobe Bryant and LeBron James money. I see. Yeah, and they'll try to test you. One thing, and I don't know if I said this before. If you guys come to the Philippines, please try to learn a few words. If you're going to Luzon, you want to try to learn Tagalog, okay? And if you're going to the Visayas, Mindanao, then you want to try to learn Visayas, or it's called Cebuano. Just learn a few words. You don't have to learn the whole language. Just learn some hi, good morning, how are you doing? My name is, how much is that? That kind of stuff. Basic little phrases. Write them, and if you can't remember, guess what? Put them in your cell phone or write them on a piece on a card, 3x5 card. Keep them pocket. You'd be surprised. The basic words will get you a long way in this country, and people will start to look up to you because, wow, they're speaking our language. It's a big deal, man. It really is. Okay, so okay, what else we got here? What's my favorite Filipino dish? I gotta be honest with you guys. The Philippines food, now I'm not putting them down, but I just don't get it. I don't jive that too much with food in the Philippines. The fish, because they have a lot of fish stuff, and I'm not a big fish eater. I eat tuna, stuff like that. My favorite fish out here is bangos. And I love that fish. It's almost like salmon. It's almost like salmon, but it's really tasty. No, it's almost like steaks. Thick meat, thick. My favorite Filipino dish, fish dish, is bangos. And they don't sell that. They don't. I don't think that's in the States. But my favorite dish out here would be adobo. Adobo chicken. It's like stew meat chicken with got tomatoes, and, potatoes, peas, and carrots, and it's good. You put it over rice, man, that's a good eat. I like adobo, chicken adobo. Now they got chicken adobo and pork adobo, but I just eat the chicken adobo. That stuff's good. Man. I like that. And I can't think of it. It's a little. It's almost like a little tortilla, and then you put chicken in it and vegetables, stuff like that, and you fry it. I can't think of the name of it, but Lisa D makes that a lot. I love that. She does it real good. It's crispy and it's really tasty. You put ketchup on it or mustard or some other things, and you eat it like it's really crunchy. I like that too. But when you compare the Filipino food with like maybe Thailand, and I know a lot of you guys in Thailand, you haven't this place to visit, but I wouldn't want to stay there. But and I'm probably doing something on that. I've got a comparison between Thailand and the Philippines. I did a video on that. You want to check that out. But I'm getting ready to do it in the future. But Thailand and the Philippines like night and day. And the reason why is, I mean, the culture, the environment is very, very similar, but the people are different. The main reason why is because Thai speak English as their native language. They speak. It's called Thai. Okay? And you're going to have trouble because, like here in the Philippines, everybody speak, at least if they don't speak all English, they got some English, and you can get around and get along with it. They're going to speak a few words, and then you can pretty much understand each other. But in Thailand, it's like, can you tell me where the restroom is? So they don't know. All right, so I think some black people. Yeah, Derek should learn the language if you can. I mean, take the time. If you plan on living here, yeah, you need to learn the language. That's why I had to learn Tagalog. I mean, I learned Cebuano, and I'm getting ready to learn Tagalog. I don't know Cebuano fluently yet because it takes a lot. Yeah, it's nice to know the language. Very nice. I think some of that's adventure. Yeah. A lot of people come out here just to see what it is all about. How the Filipinos feel about you, and there's a lot of. And I didn't mention this, but a lot of people come out here just to do play thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to play. You know, you got to pay to play. They just want to play and go home. But I don't think that's right. I really don't. I mean, to each his own. I would never do that. Some people come out here just to have a bang 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 session. You know, and it's okay. That's your thing. That's your thing. But you got to respect people. And I think that's not respecting that person or yourself. You know, it's the bottom line in life is what? Gain and maintain what? Lasting relationships. That how can bang, bang, bang give you any type of lasting relationship? Some people live their life for bang, bang, bang. You know, that's your thing. That's your thing. But let's see. Blacks most of the Philippines, they see out other black. That's a good question, John. Here's the thing. When blacks go to the Philippines, sometimes they seek out other blacks. There are some that don't want to be bothered. Okay? But when I first got here, I would go up on black people, some blacks here. You know, when you see a black, you're like, hey man, what's up? How you doing? Where you from, man? I'm from the States. You know, you talk like that. That's what I do. Sometimes I'm in a hurry. I just wave out and keep going. But most time I'll stop if I have time. And a lot of them will say, yeah, I'm good. You know, like they don't want to talk. But then there's some that want to talk and have a good time. So it depends. As far as meeting each other, yeah, there's several groups here. There's a group here in Lapu Lapu. It's a black. They meet every third Sunday for breakfast. It's like a meeting, and we hang out and they eat your food, talk about the experiences of each other's. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? And you'll see if there's anything that they can do to help each other, because there's strength, there's unity and strength. Okay, there's strength and unity rather. And so yeah, there's groups out here that local groups in Cebu that I know about, and there's some in Manila as well. But you'll find for the most part, and I'm not talking about black, but expat and for the most part, expats, they don't really hang out a lot except for the people that like to drink. Okay, now there's a whole bunch. Let me tell you, man, come out here. If you drink, that's fine, but you don't get drunk with it, because there's a whole lot of expats come out here and drink, get drunk with it, and they make expat a bad word in the Philippines sometimes, because when you get drunk, they act a fool. I mean, they cuss the Filipino. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you this story next time. I'm gonna tell you. This is a good story. I'm gonna tell you. I did the video on it. I'll tell you next time. But you got to be careful coming out here and hanging out, and because most of the expats hang out with people that drink. Drinkers love drinkers. Okay, and so that's what you find out hanging out at the bars. And I wouldn't recommend that. Stay away from the bars if you can. If you got to, you got to. But stay away from the most. If you do, you better make sure you keep your eyes open and watch your drink. Whatever you do, whatever you're drinking, watch the bartender pour it in the cup. Don't let them. And if you give your order to go to a waitress, give me a rum and coke, please. And you sit there, watch the girl. You gotta watch your stuff, man. Okay, you're going to these bars. Those of you that go in the bars at all times, because pretty much in the Manila area, there's always somebody trying to get your money. There's always somebody trying to scam you. Okay, so be careful when you come out here, especially go to bars. Now, I forgot where I was. Okay, got the language. Okay, he talked about expats and groups and lodges. I don't know any official memberships. That's one thing I was considering starting here in Cebu, is an affiliation of African American expats. And I might be doing some of that in the future if I have time, but I don't know. There may be some official ones out there, but there are a lot of informal people that just hang out, and because they don't see a lot of blacks out here and they want to hang around other blacks. So they meet for dinner or breakfast or something like that. Happens quite a bit. Now, mostly you'll find that in Lapu Lapu. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lapu Lapu is near the airport. When you come to Cebu, you're going to get off at the airport. The airport's in Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu is a very small island. It's not far from Cebu City, but it's very small. It's like a different, if you guys want cheap living, I'm talking about cheap, dirt cheap, you can find an apartment out there like $150. I mean, you can find a house out there for that amount too. Cheap out there, man. It's really cheap. So a lot of people go over there to move. I had a guy got out here. His name was Ron Simmons. Ron, he said, "Where can I live here?" I said, "Man, I think you gotta live in the city." He said, "I need someplace cheap." I said, "Go to Lapu Lapu." He found a place in Lapu Lapu, man. He living just dirt cheap. Found a house for 200. I think it's 3-bedroom house. 200 a month USD. Well, it's peso when you convert it to peso, but it's 200 when it's converted to dollars. He's loving it. He's loving it, and that's just one of many people that I've helped get out of here. All right, so what is it? Oh yeah, it's basketball is a good way. It's always a good way to bond. You play basketball, and one other thing they like out here: volleyball, basketball, and they call it football out here, but it's not football; it's soccer. Those are the three main sports out here, and you'll see that on TV all day long. Some type of volleyball, some type of basketball, some type of soccer or football, as they call it out here. Filipinos play basketball. They love it. They play basketball all the time. And I don't care if you, they'll find a court. They'll play on dirt. I mean, that's how they just like playing basketball, and they like watching the NBA more than playing it. they have a very big prospect coming from the Philippines. His name is, I think it's Soto. He's 7'2". He's 15 years old, and he's a prodigy. They expecting big things out of him. In fact, the guy came out of school, and now he's in the USA training at the Atlanta Hawks Center. He's going to go into the European League for the next 2 years. He got a contract. And they said he's getting home school. And they said when he gets through that contract in the European, he's going to come out to the NBA. He's going to be a star. So that's the big prospect out here. Oh, seafood. I'm not a seafood lover, John. Lisa D is. I'm not a big seafood. I'm allergic. I should be honest with you. I'm allergic to a lot of seafood. That's why I don't eat a lot. I can eat some fish. Like I can eat tuna, bangus. They call it whiting. I can eat that. Some fish I can't eat. If I eat any crab, or if I eat any lobster or shrimp, I'll blow up, man. If I hear it be that thing, I'll be scratching and itching. I'm allergic to it. So that's why I'm a big seafood eater. But yeah, this is a place. If you love seafood, man, this is a place to be. They live right on the ocean. You know, it's an island surrounded by ocean. So fish is huge out here, man. Now I've had some grilled fish. Lisa D grilled some fish. It's good out here. Real fish is good. Best coconut. Yeah, coconut is one of the largest exports here in the Philippines. The Philippines actually used to be the largest coconut exporter in the world. I think that was taken over by Indonesia recently. Let's move to the cook. Oh, yeah. There are some soul food shops in the smaller. In fact, in Dumaguete, I think one of the guys from Jamaica, he opened up a Jamaica restaurant down there. They doing real good. And I think there is a lot of them in Manila. But yeah, a lot of blacks come down here. One black guy came down here and started a barbecue barbecue shop, because the barbecue here and the barbecue that we know of in the States is sort of different. Out here, their barbecue is on a little stick, and they put it over fire and like that. And then sometimes they just mash it up and they call that barbecue. But in the States, we like the whole rib. I don't know what you got. I like the whole rib. I like beef ribs. Man, they be huge, but you're not gonna find that out here. So when you talk about barbecue out here, it's not like the USA at all. Yeah, there's huge. There's a whole bunch of variety of different fish out here that you've never even tasted or seen before. So you're going to get a thrill out of that when you do come here. When you do come here, and if you go to a restaurant, here's how they do as far as waiting. If you have a waitress, they should do a real good job, right? Normally, what do you do when they give you good service? You do what? Tip them. Yeah, you give them a tip. But sometimes you got to be careful with that here, because what happens is if you tip the people, the waitress, guess what, guys? They got to take that tip and give it to the manager. Yeah, and the manager decides, okay, you don't want to give him part of it, or he keep all, and it's up to the manager. So most of the time when I'm out here, at least you not go to the restaurant, we don't tip, because unless we give it to that person personally, and they don't see us, because they'll take that tip. Usually the manager takes the tip, and usually sometimes they divide it with the employees. Most times they put it in their pocket. So be careful when you go out here, and it's not like the USA where you can just give a tip, leave it on the table. We don't at all. That's cook. Yeah, they cook. I'll look in the Philippines. So food. I don't know. I haven't. They don't. They like their food. I can tell you that. They don't like. I haven't seen most of them eat other people's food. They'll eat pizza. They like pasta. They like macaroni, stuff like that. But Philippines are mostly dedicated to their food. And one thing you find when you come out here, they like dried fish. You ever heard of dried fish? I didn't know nothing about dried fish until I got here. And I don't want to know nothing about it right now. It tastes like salt, man, but they love it out here. I mean, and when you cook dried fish in the house, you ever had some chitlins? You ever taste the chitlins? You ever smell how chitlins cook when chitlins cook in the house? That's how the dried fish smell. And then you work. It stinks up everything. But they love that dried fish, man. And the reason, what I think one of the reasons why is because they were raised on it. A lot of them were raised in small towns, eat dried fish as a meal, and that's all they had. So then they developed a taste for it. But dried fish is pretty much fish, a lot of salt. I don't like a lot of salt in my food. Period. It's like you ever had anchovies? It's similar to that. Similar to that. I hate anchovies, but if you like anchovies, you probably gonna like dried fish. Got a similar taste. And if you like sardines, you may like dried fish as well. Okay, let's see what else we have. We got. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph Cole, what's going on, man? Glad to have you with us, Joseph. If you ever said anything, he said something just now. He said, "This is the best video ever." Yeah. Woo! Thank you, man. Hey, Joseph, hit that subscribe button and like, share, subscribe when you can, okay? And hit that notification button as well. Eddie Jackson, how long have you did this? Eddie, thank you so much for being here, Eddie. Hit that subscribe button for me when you can, okay? Like and that notification button as well. I have been traveling to the Philippines since 2009, back and forth. For sometimes once a year, sometimes two times. Then I moved here permanently in 2014. So far, since my living here permanently, it's been since 2014. So 4 and 5 is 5 years. So I've been here 5 years permanently, but about 5 years traveled here as well. So I think my experience level in the Philippines is about 10 years. Okay? So I recommend that all of you guys, before you get the idea, I'm gonna move to the Philippines. They are right out there. And then you get here and say, man, I don't like this place. Please, man, come on, visit for a while, save your money up, and make sure you want to be here. Because to be honest with you, the first time I but the first time I traveled here, I didn't like this place. It was too hot. And I didn't like how the people acted versus how the people act in America. I had a big problem with it. I saw people peeing on the streets, man. I was like, what's wrong with these people, man? These uncivilized people. But that's just different culture. How they do things. And I had to adjust to it. I didn't like the dogs all day long. I didn't like the cats and the cockerel and the roosters, all that stuff, man. It happens out here. But I began to come back and back, and I began to get used to it. And I began to understand it's not about what they do. It's just they do stuff differently. That's all it is. And I want to come out here to see the difference. It's gonna change your life. Hopefully, it'll change you for the positive and not the what negative. Okay? But yeah, I like it at first, but I began to love it. And I love it now. I tell anybody, come on, you'll be all right. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Yeah, I've been here a long time, man. Do Filipinos have a hard time telling the difference between Africans and Black? Yes, they do. They call me African sometimes. Say, where you from, African? That's the first thing pop out their mouth. I said, no, I'm not African. And I say it with an attitude. I said, I'm African American. I'm from the USA. Just like that. Stop confusing me with Africa. I don't have nothing against African, but I'm tired every time I turn around. Some people, you from Africa? No, I'm not from Africa. Get out of my face. No, but I don't know what it is. I think I maybe have some African looks about me, I guess. But every time they ask me, you from Africa? No, I'm not from Africa. I'm from the United States. Yeah, they confuse Africans and Black and African Americans a lot. Now, do they have a preference? I've never noticed whether they have a preference or not, but I would think that there's a preference for somebody. Okay, somebody did a sticker there. Yeah. Who was that? Richard. All right, everybody give a shout out to Richard. Richard, today, 20 bucks. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Everybody give a big thank you to Richard, man. You just made my day, Richard. I appreciate that, man. You're the best. I'll be here Friday and Saturday with another live. And hey, you think this is good? I got some more good stuff for you coming Friday. For those of you people that's definitely coming here to the Philippines, you need to watch this, get involved with this live stream. It might save your what? LIFE. Okay, I'm serious. It's gonna be a serious one, but it's gonna be good because I'm gonna give you some tips to watch out for. You be coming out if you're a first time person coming in, you need to be careful. I know we always say, well, it's beautiful in the Philippines, everything's nice and lovely, lovely. There's some things watch out for. And I'm gonna school you on that. Friday and Saturday, I got some more good stuff planned. I can't give it all away. Y'all have to show up. And if you show up, I'm gonna show out. Just like Richard just showed out with that 20 bucks. Thanks again, Richard, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. You're a good guy. I love that. Love it. Gotta love it. All right, let's see what else we got. Philippines have a hard time telling. Yeah, they can't tell the difference that much between an African American and an American black, African American and an African as we can. And I can spot an African a mile away. You know, I don't know why, but I can just tell you either he African or he Haitian or he from the Caribbean, because they sort of look alike. But I can tell you there's a difference between that. I can tell Americans immediately, American blacks immediately. Okay. Now that's a good question, John. I don't know. I don't know if they're competing, but I can tell you there's a lot of blacks that have Filipinos, Africans that have Filipinos here. I saw one the other day. Me and Lisa D was eating, went to McDonald's to eat lunch. We were out and about, and this guy came in here. He had two kids. They were mixed. You know, and he had Filipino. And one was like 3, and the other kid was like 1. Something. One in the hand and one on the ground. And I asked him where you from. He said, I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I said, oh, okay. Kenya. Okay. And we talked for a little bit. And I tried to get his number and stuff, but they was in a hurry to catch a jeep, so I didn't get his number. But yeah, I said, how long you been out? He's been on there for a while. So I don't know how he's making it, but he's found a way to make it. And the thing about it is, a lot of the African countries are just like the Philippines, sort of poor. So I don't know. And one thing I can tell you, a lot of the Africans come out here to go to school, and because the schooling in the Philippines is way cheaper than a lot of places. And not only the Africans come out here, but a lot of Indians. You'd be surprised. A lot of Indians out here, and a lot of them for school. They come out for their school. The Philippine school educational system, it's not worldwide one of the best as far as the teachers and all that kind of curriculum, but they're worldwide known for the lower tuition fees. And that's what a lot of people come out here to school and get their degrees, go back to the States, and they make, or wherever they're from, India, whatever country, and they make use of it there. Let's see what else we got here. The Philippines have a hard time. Okay, I think I asked that. Blacks competing. I don't think they're competing. Blacks are not competing with Africans because there's so many Filipinos out here. You don't have to compete. I mean, it's so many women out here, man, that just want a good man, a man that can take care of them. And they see that in the foreign man. The foreign man has the ability to take care of the Filipino. And when they see that, they see you a good man, you won't have any trouble trying to find them. They're going to be running around you, especially in Manila, man. You go to Manila, every time you go to a restaurant, you're going to find somebody that's smiling at you. They won't come up on you. Good ones won't come up on you. The ones that want your money will come up on you. But the good ones just smile at you because they want you to speak. And when they want you to speak, they may want to get involved with you. Okay, Joseph, you learned a lot. From you, John. John Chance, he learned a lot from you. Okay. All right. Do you ever plan on filling Mr. Mack? He said, do you plan? What's going on, Mr. Mack? Do you ever plan on filling this, visiting the States again? Oh, yeah, man. I went to the States last year. We went to the States, and I've been to the States twice since I moved here in 2014. I went in 2015, and then I went again in 2018. I'll be hopefully be going back again in 2020. So yeah, I'm about keeping in touch with your family and friends and your relatives. Okay, any way you can, and primarily by visiting if you can. It costs a lot to go back, but I can always find a cheap flight, cheap ticket. That's why I do some videos on how y'all can find cheap flights. ASAP tickets, remember that one. ASAP tickets.com, no space. ASAPtickets.com. That's one of the best places I usually go for looking for my tickets. For any place I go, We still not going to be going to Japan. We didn't get our tickets from ASAP Tickets this time because we found a better deal that even they would get. There's a convention that comes down here once a year in July, and they do very low cost flights, and that's how we got our tickets from there. We got like maybe a 60% discount on what the regular price would be. So yeah, ASAP Tickets. I recommend that place for you. In fact, man, I forgot. I did a video on ASAP Tickets, and guess what, guys? ASAP Tickets, the company sent me an email in the comment and said they appreciate me doing the video. The video is such a good video. They gave me a discount to give out to my subscribers, so that if you want to check for tickets, you can even get a better discount with that code. I got to do a video on that and give that discount out. Okay, I did that video about a couple of months ago, but I forgot. I got it. Yeah, they liked the video I did, and the company sent me that. So I'll be doing something on that in the future. That dry fish will run you out of town. You're right about that, border free. I mean, for me, some people like it, but I can't deal with it. How in the world do they eat that stuff? They like it because it's inexpensive. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, man, Lisa loves it. Most Filipinos love it because they were raised on it, and most of the Filipinos, especially in the province towns, they're sort of poor, so they get those things that inexpensive that can fill you up, and that salt and everything is going to make you feel full. So eat that dried fish. That's how they become accustomed to it, even as they get older. Because we live in a good neighborhood, and the people doors down, you can smell they cooking that, and they don't have to buy dried fish. If you doors down, you can smell it coming over here. The smell. We always they cooking dried fish. Well, you can smell it. All right, let's see what else. Life is the educational system in the Philippines similar to the USA. They are, as far as similar to the USA, that means that the educational system is the quality is not as good as the USA. I might say that on the public school system. Now, if you're referring to the private school system, I would say that's good. Most people here can't afford private school because they have to go to the public school. But the private school system is on par with the United States. The public school and the public colleges are a little bit not on par. Okay? But the education, the degree here counts just like the degree in the USA. Let's say you were a nurse here, got a nursing degree here. You have to go to the United States, and you have to take the United States. Your degree would be accepted in the United States. You have to take the United States nursing examination and get registered here. So they do the same exam there, but you have to pass the exam there to practice your nursing. All right, so what else? On dating sites, some of the women say they have the education. No, vocational degrees here is just like in the States. Sometimes there's vocational diplomas, where just like in the United States, when I went to school, high school, I was on a college track in my high school. In other words, I took college courses because I wanted to go to college. And there's other guys, they didn't want to go to college. They took the vocational courses, carpentry, mechanics, stuff like that. Also, they have the same thing here, but only certain schools have that. You can get a vocational diploma that you weren't going to go. You weren't going to go to college. You weren't going to do carpentry or mechanics, stuff like that. But if you want to go to a vocational school, it's after high school. You get like a year or two. A lot of people have a year or two. Most people here just finished college, but because college, they just passed a law saying tuition is free. But I think a lot of people will be taking advantage of that in the future. But before that, they had to pay, and most people here are poor and can't afford college. But in the Philippines, guess what, guys? A college degree in the U.S. means you can get a better job and that kind of thing. You're not going to have to work at McDonald's most of the time, right? Yeah, college degree, but degree, you're going to feel yourself and find somebody with a McDonald's. But I hear most people that have a college degree, guess what? McDonald's. Yeah, they're doing waitering, stuff like that. And I'm talking about college degree. They could be trying to get a job to make it. So it's a little bit different between here. Most of the people that have college degrees would be like customer service, waitressing, McDonald's, Burger King. And to the Philippines, that's a good job. That's a good job for them. But in the States, that's not thought of as a good job. Okay, that's the difference you want to keep in mind as well. Okay, Joseph. Thank you so much, man. She's been a fan for years. I've been doing this channel since 2015. We started in February of 2015. I have a lot of people been doing the channel, but I'm gonna need you guys to start recommending the channel because now we're trying to move on up, y'all. We're trying to get 10,000 subscribers. That's our goal, and I think that you guys can help us. I know you can. Recommend your family and friends and say, listen, I want you to listen to this guy named Bobby D. He's a Filipino, married to a Filipina, and he deserves to be listened. We're trying to get 10,000 subscribers. And I know you can help. So help me out, guys. Okay, it says, Johnson blacks and traveling to the Philippines, how do they, what? Johnson is blacks traveling to the Philippines, how do they, or you prepare for natural emergency? Okay, natural emergencies, we live in the Philippines, we live in Cebu. You don't have a lot of natural emergencies in Cebu. Manila, if you go to Manila, every time it rains, it's a big flood. Because the city was built improperly, and the drainage system sucks. Every time it's hard rain in Manila, you're gonna expect people. Ever see people on TV in Manila, they're walking through the rain and water up to their neck, stuff like that happens all the time. And this is right now, we're in rainy season, and it's even worse. Typhoon season be coming up, it's gonna get even worse. But very seldom does Cebu have any natural disasters. Yolanda, Hurricane Typhoon Yolanda hit, that hit part of Cebu, but when you compare the damage that Cebu got and the other people, it was nothing. So how I prepare for the natural disasters, we just have candles, stuff like that. That's about it, and extra water. That's it. Uh, in our area, you don't have to do a lot of preparation because you don't get hit a lot. But in the other areas, especially those that are on the coastal shorelines, a lot of the houses are on coastal shorelines. And the problem is, John, that they cannot prepare. And the reason why they can't prepare for natural disaster because they don't have the money. It takes money to prepare, to get those things necessary to prepare for when the storm surges hit you and you're living on the coastline of that storm area. So they don't have the money. So that's why you see all the time houses get washed away, people get washed away because that's where they live, that's where their home is, but they can't afford it. And this happens every year. Every year the typhoon season happens every time. Okay, so what else? In the Philippines, this is achieved after getting a high school diploma. Okay, I think I read that one. Blacks for Expats have priority evacuation. Nah, no priority evacuation. If you have to be evacuated, you're gonna go with the crowd. So it's not the priority evacuation. In fact, if you come to live here, you're gonna be treated like everybody else. Let's say it is an invasion of this country, stuff like that. I'm sure the United States will send planes to pull out the Americans. I would hope so. So, but other than that, nah, there's no priority evacuation, not at all. You're going to be subject to the rules and regulations of every other Filipino while you're in this country. Now, the thing I want to get this over to you guys. Okay, there is no thing as a privileged American status. You come out here talking about I'm American, you can't treat me like you. They'll be like, put them in a cell. They don't care. They don't care who you are. They don't care what country you're from. You have to do what the people say here, and you have to obey their law. You can't come out here like I'm entitled to these rights, and you're in the Philippines now, man. You got to go by what the people tell you. So you better be right and talk to them people right. If you talk to them disrespectfully, you cause them to lose face. You're in trouble, buddy. They're gonna do everything they can to make your life a living hell. So be kind and cordial to people. Don't come out and think just because you're American and talk condescending to the people. That's not gonna work. One thing Filipinos don't like, people trying to show that they or float their money around and try to show that they're better than. Don't do that, because they're gonna look at. I think that who is. No, don't do that. Please be modest and be humble. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. My name is. Please, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. How are you? Good. Thank you so much. Be kind. Be polite. Be patient, and you'll be surprised how much more you'll get out of those people when you're kind, patient, respectful. They will do the same for you. That's good. Um, no priority evacuation. Thanks, Richard. Hey, it's a lot of good info. Hey, man, I keep it real, man. When you come to this channel, I'm gonna give you the facts. I'm not gonna play with games with you. Just show you all the nice and lily white and nice things out here. I'm keeping real, so that when you come out here, you won't be surprised. Bobby didn't tell me nothing about that, or this other vlogger didn't say nothing about that. I thought everything was gonna be nice out there. I thought this was gonna be this and that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it balanced. I'll give you the good, give you the bad, give you the ugly, so that when you come out here, you won't be misconstrued about anything, and you won't be surprised. You will have at least a glimpse. I may not be able to tell you everything in one session. That's why you need to watch the videos and keep coming back to the live session. But you'll be surprised what you could learn. Okay, Joseph says he's in Tijuana, Mexico. Okay, Joseph. Okay, Joseph says he's in Tijuana. Joseph, let me ask you a question. How's it out there as far as the migrants are concerned? Is there a lot of migrants coming from Honduras and Guatemala out there in Tijuana now, or how's it going with that? Where it's at for Black Americans. I think the Philippines is a good place for Black Americans to be. I really do. And if I didn't think it was, guess what? I'd be right where you are right now, sitting at home, or I'd probably be in a different country in Asia or South America. Guys, South America's a nice place for African Americans as well. I got a guy out there, Markel TV. Check out his channel. He loves Colombia. I love it out there. No, the Philippine women are not difficult to approach at all. They're very, they're sort of shy. So when you start talking to them, they're not going to say anything a lot too much. They'll just see what you're saying, and then they'll start responding. They like you, and they want to be bothered with you. They're not going to never disrespect you to get out of my face. Talk to the hand. They're going to do all that. They'll say, yeah, okay, yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. And they'll be very polite and respectful people. You're going to be shocked when you come out here, guys. Those of you who haven't been out here, that's why I'm like, whoa, nice. And that's the feeling you get when you come here. That's why I'm here. Okay, how do you feel coming through? I work, man. I do Upwork, and I do editing videos online. That's what I do pretty much. And I got some income coming in from stocks and bonds, and I have a 401k account. I used to have rental property, but it was too much trouble finding good tenants. Because every time I get a tenant, they try to tear up. They're trying to tear up the place, and I have to wind up getting another one. So I sold my property out there. That was income as well. And I also work 5. I do video editing. Lisa D does translation for videos. Yeah, this is in the you don't find that snakes out in the city. That's nothing you down here in the city. But hey, these snakes, you know what they do? They catch this and for the roads coming out, they'll have cats do a good job. I like cats. I don't be hanging around cats. I like cats. If you in the front house cat, man, have that. You're welcome, Joseph. Okay, looks like they just got your connection back. All right, guys, it's been real. Yeah, okay, it's buffering. Okay, buffering. Okay, looks like you have it back now, hopefully, Roger. All right, let me get rid of these questions here. When I'm done with these questions, we'll have to call it a day because at least you're ready to cook breakfast. Okay. Any home in your area for sales? There's a lot always on these in the area for sale. Uh, Roger Jr. I missed this question. Roger Jr. says, hold on. Roger Jr. says, why? Because it's you Filipino. I'm not sure I understand. All right, and he said, hey, what's going on, Roger? Good to see you. All right, Raymond says, is there any home in your area? There's always homes for sale in our area. It depends, but you have to be married to a Filipino to buy out here. You can't get a home in your name as a foreigner unless you're married to a Filipino. You can buy a condo in your name, but you can't a foreigner can buy a condo in their name. But if you're going to buy a house, you have to be married to a Filipino. That's just the law out here. Filipinos are very approachable. Yeah, they are. You just got to go to them in a humble and nice manner, smile on your face, and start talking. All right, my name is Bobby. How are you? Good. I'm new here. Been here for about 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks. I just got here. I'm really trying to find some friends. Can I give you my number and maybe you can text me sometime? That's how you do it. You'll be surprised at the amount of texts you'll get back. And we're not saying text because out here they text more than they talk. Most everybody will text you before they talk. They only talk on the phone if it's an emergency or something. They got to do something real quick. But for most part, it's texting. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Asians. There's a lot of Asians here. A lot of Africans here. People from Hong and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, Roger, you're right. They're shy. They'll be trying to understand you because for anyone that's not here or foreign from here, they have a problem picking up our word because it's an accent. I can't understand. They call it slang, S-L-A-N-G. She said, you have slang. You have slang. That means they can't understand your English because you have an accent on your English that they haven't heard before, picking up your words. So you'll find that a lot. All right. Looks like the buffering's back up. Everything's good. All right. Joseph. Good question, Joseph. I don't know about worshiping, but I can tell you, I've been here, living here for 5 years, and for what I see, if you're white, I think the majority of the Filipinos will approach you. Let's say you're a white man here, you're a black man here. You're both good looking, got money. Most Filipinos will go for the white man before they will go for the black. That's just the way it is. They have a preference. Most of them, some of them don't. There's some of them just don't want white. They want black. But if you're white, they will probably accept you first before they will black. That's just the way it is. They were brainwashed from the Spanish, from the Europeans, that white is right. Just like black people were brainwashed, slaves in the South, slaves in the USA, that white was right. And to this day, you got a lot of black people that are bleaching trying to get white. Look at the big stars. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce never wore that color. Look at her when she was a kid. Michael Jackson. Look, I mean, same thing. Same thing that happened to us happened to them. All right, so we got Mike released a video informing people that the oceans in the Philippines that mining means that might be harmful. I missed. Go back and pick that up. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I scrolled past this question. Okay. A video informing people that oceans that whiting that light skin. Yeah, I did 2 videos on skin lightening, man. Go check them out. Okay, that's a known issue here. Most of the lotions, you have to really read the bottle. If you see anything with glutathione, that's what's the lightning agent. I mean, it's gonna lighten you up. Sometimes they have stuff in there that lightning they don't even put on the bottle. I remember one time I was getting light. I was like, wow. I talked to one of my daughters. I said, Daddy, you bleaching? I said, bleaching? What are you talking about? You're looking lighter. I found out I was using a soap that had some glutathione in it. I didn't even know it. It wasn't on the package, but I had to get rid of that. So I thought, I don't need to be bleaching. And then, so there's a lot of stuff out here. Bleaching, you need, because it's a multi-billion peso industry. And, don't, please, listen to me good on this, okay? Do not put people down for what they do, because this is a different culture. This is not the USA, okay? Don't put people down for that. They can bleach all they want. I don't care. That's their thing. That's their thing. Let them do their thing until they decide they want to do otherwise. What's the problem with it? Is that going to hurt you because they bleaching? Is that going to hurt me? No. That's their thing. That's their thing. As long as them bleaching don't affect me, I don't care what you do. I don't care. As long as it doesn't affect me or hurt me, I'm all right with it. So that's how I look at it. And that's, I think mentally it's something here from years and years and years and years and years and years of being downtrodden and being told that white is right. It's going on here. And it's going to take a while to get that out. Just like for us, African Americans. We're doing this thing. It's going to take a while to get that out of us. I'm not going to tell Beyonce she can't bleach. That's her thing. That's her thing. And I'm not going to tell these Filipinos they can't bleach. That's their thing. That's their thing. But you need to be aware of that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, a lot of people use these products every day. Like this, every day. Oh, okay. John said, "Do you travel to the Philippines, marry and move back?" I say a lot because some people don't like it. They want to get the women, take them back. But I tell you what, I'd rather live here because you're taking a chance. I got people that have married here and moved back to the Philippines. To the USA or wherever country they're from. But you're taking a chance because what happens a lot of times, once the Filipino moves to foreign states or wherever country that the spouse is from, they have a tendency to pick up those westernized ways. And next thing you know, the person you're married to is not who you knew her as. She's different. She's changed. And you may find yourself either dealing with the triangle, love triangle, You know what I'm saying? When I say love triangle, it means you, her, and then a third person, okay? A third person, 3 people, love triangle, okay? She got somebody else, and she was supposed to be for you, because now she feels more liberated. Now she feels more free. Now she has the ability to mix and mingle with people that she thinks is of the Western world, and I want to try some of the Western world stuff. So you have to actually be careful with that. Now, I have some people that have been very successful with long-term marriages in the States, and I have some people that have had nightmare stories. That's another one of the live stream. I'm gonna give you some true live nightmare stories. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with that. All right, so let's see. Okay, Eddie Jackson says, how long have I lived there? 5 years. You have to live with deal with racism out there. Eddie, good question. Like I tell everybody, there's 2 types of racism, okay? In America, it's mostly overt. I mean, you see it. People tell you, I don't like you because you're black. You see it on the news all the time, I don't like you because you're Indian. I don't like you because you're Mexican. I don't like you because you're Jewish, you're gay. It's racism and stereotyping people all the time, overt and overt. Here, you won't find people telling you, I don't like you because you're black. They won't say that. Most of the time, they won't say that. They just won't be bothered with you. They'll treat you in a cold manner, but they'll still help you. They'll treat you in a cold manner. And that's not really overt. It's covert. It's secretly done. Okay? So you're not going to find a lot of it here. I ran into some instances, but it may have, when I go back and reflect on it, some of those instances could have been my perception that may or may not have been the situation. But a couple of instances, there was no doubt in my mind. Okay, you're not going to find a whole lot of racism to deal with here when you come, for the most part, when you come to the Philippines. Yeah, whitening products are all over. And you know one of the number one places where the whitening products are, it's Japan. Japan and Africans. They do the most whitenings. I don't know why, but you look, Google it. Google it. You'll see. Japan and Africa. They buy the most whitening product. And then Philippines is on that list. I think Philippines is number 2, 3, something like that. But anyway, they're in the top 5. So that you'll find that a lot. And you know, I'm not. If that's what they want to do, they want to spend their money on that stuff. That's them. You know, as long as their whitening doesn't cause them to hurt another person, or talk badly about someone else because they're not bleached up, it's okay. How much does a condo cost? It depends, man, Jimmy. It depends what you want to get. You can find condos that cost just as much as condos in the USA. If you want to get the, you know, big flashy type, kind of costs more. But you can find a condo sales out here. It depends if you want a studio, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom is going to cost more. Studio condos, these cost about $500,000 pesos to $1 million pesos. And you can look that up, go on the exchange rate to figure that out. Roger says in the Philippines we have to be like that. Okay. Philippines want to be like that. They want to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, they want to be like that. Most, not all of them. Some of them very comfortable with their color. Some of them don't even bleach. They're very comfortable with their color. In fact, I like if you ever come to the Philippines, you'll see there's lighter ones, right? Lighter tone. And then you'll see those dark ones. And there's all variations of shades in between, okay? Not like the darker tone Filipinos. They have the beautiful that skin tone. Now, also I gotta tell you, Filipinos are naturally white. Some Filipinos have white skin. Tell me I'm lying if you want to, but I'm telling you. I was in Burger. Me and Lisa D was in Burger King. I don't know, we were somewhere eating. We were in line, and I another foreigner guy. He was from Australia, and he said, oh, man, one thing I don't like, I think people whiten the skins out here. He said, I don't like that at all. I said, it's okay, it's okay, as long as they don't, you know, it's okay. That's what they do. He said, that lady right there, look at her skin. You know that's not a color. I said, what? He said, that's not a color. I said, that's not a color. He said, no, that's not a color. And the lady could speak English perfectly. She heard what he said. He said, sir, I will have you to know that is my white born skin. We're talking about many Filipinos are white. Yeah, I was like, whoa. That shut him up. And it shut me up too. Yeah, so many Filipinos are born white. They have white skin. They don't bleach. Keep that in mind as well. Yes, it's huge. It's huge in the Philippines, Asia, even Africa continent. It's huge. Thank you, Joseph. I got that swag. I'm trying to keep it, man. I don't want to go nowhere. Okay. What's going on? Nothing. Cebu or the Bao. I would for living. I would say Cebu because that's where I live. That's where it's at, man. Cebu is where it's at for me. The Bao is a big city too, but I hear it's nice. I've never been there, but I hear it's nice and I hear it's upcoming. But the further south you go, that's where the rebels are. And I want nothing to do with the MPA, man. I stay away from the rebels. There's some vloggers that live in the Davao, and they say it's all right, you know. But me, I don't want to go further south. I will stay right where I am. I don't want to go to Mindanao. I want to stay right where I'm at, in this site, which is in the central part of the country. I want to go to Luzon. Luzon is in the north, where Manila is. I don't want that. Okay, let me get back down. I'm gonna do these few questions and we out, man. Bunch of condoms, I got that. People at the bow, sorry about that. Condoms 100,000 USD, 100,000 K USD. Jimmy K been back to or BTC. Okay. But a house in province can be yeah, true. A house in province can be a nice house can be 20,000. You can find a native block house, a brick house for less than that. But that's a native Native House. Rand 64 says, hello, Big Mike. The coin says BBC is nice. BBC. What is BBC? BBC. Okay. Roger says, holla. Okay, Roger. Take care, man. Ghost. You reach me, hurt you. I'm sure you know that. Africans that reach and up. Oh, yeah, that's true. There's a lot of side effects for using the bleaching. They end up with a lot of stuff. Some people don't care. They just want to get right regardless. But yeah, you can get a lot of side effects that happen to you. It can mess your liver up and also your kidneys. According to, one of the things they do out here is they started doing injections. Yeah, in the vein, put a needle in the vein, and they put the glutathione straight in. Then people go there every week. I want to get my injection this week. Then that man says their body skin color white. That's why they do it, but that's very harmful. Oh, Korea, yeah, Rand 64, Korea, most Asian continent, African continent, and continent of the Americas do it a lot. No, yeah, I love my color. I wouldn't bleach for nobody paying me to bleach. It makes sense. I'm happy with where I am. I don't care. Some people don't like how I look. That's not my problem. I like the way I look because I don't have no choice. I'm not going to get plastic surgery. So, deal with it. That's what I say. You don't like me, that's your problem. You don't like how I look. Okay, like the dark tone. Yeah. I remember one time I came to see Lisa D. Lisa D D's always been fairly light. This time I came to see her, she was tan. I was like, whoa. And I was like, wow, what an improvement. But she was just out in the sun a lot. She looked great. Money. He says, John says for black people, the Philippines, money's still talking. Yeah, you're right about that. Right. It's about cash. It's about the Benjamins or the pesos out here. In this country, I like to say there are two types of people: the haves and the have-nots. And for God's sake, don't be on the have-not side, or you won't be in trouble. Come here, make sure you come here with some money. Don't be begging nobody. Nobody has nothing to give you but trouble. A lot of people come here. I met some guys come here. All they had was a shirt on their back. And they raised up enough money to get here on the plane. They get out, they didn't have a place to stay, and no reservation, nothing. And that's so ludicrous. You're gonna go to a foreign country, no money in your pocket, no place. And people do it a lot. You'd be surprised. But don't come here like that. Be prepared. Plan your stuff, plan your trip. Be ready. And be ready again for anything that could come up that you didn't want to aware of. That's how you do it. And you'll have a better impression of this country, and you'll have a better stay here. We have in this country right now, the Philippines, there are many expats here that are stranded because they lost all their money. They lost everything. And they live in like squatter areas, and they live in from hand to mouth begging. Don't come out here to be a beggar, please. I don't want to see you. Because I meet a lot of beggars in the mall every day. I'm talking about Americans. They want, hey brother, yeah, where you from? I said, no, hey man, I'm busy. I know. I've been here long enough to know the spot of when I see him. Okay? So don't let that be you. Okay, I said I would imagine most blacks would be feeling in the city versus province. I met some blacks in the province too now. But as far as I've seen, I don't hang out in the province that much because that wouldn't go wrong to these places. But most of them, I said the majority of them would probably be in the city areas because more of the things you're more familiar with would be in the city versus province area. Province areas don't have a lot of nothing. They don't have a lot of nothing. Then most of them don't have McDonald's. They don't have eating place. They may have a Jollibee, and They may or may not have a mall. They don't have taxis, stuff like that. So you have to find a way to get around. Ana, Adot, Kumusta, Mayon Hapon, Eddie Jackson. I don't that many blacks here. I don't know. More blacks are coming here, man. I'm telling you that for a fact. Ever have I ever seen since I've been here. Okay, so if you're saying they're not coming, I have to beg to differ on that one, Eddie. Outlier? I don't know what that means, so I can't comment on that. Chance is still trying to figure out why. So, I mean, Ghost says I'm still trying to figure out Americans groups, chickens and snakes. Because they get comfortable and relaxed, and they've never had that in before, and they get comfortable and relaxed with their Filipino, and they take up the lifestyle of their Filipino. That's why they do it. Some people come here and may have never been exposed to that type of stuff, but once they get with their Filipino, they love that person so much, they do the same thing. Because it's LOV. I did a video on the power of love. Check that out. Power and love. Mellow 89. You funny. Broke white. Nah, they don't like that. Nobody. Like most Filipinos, you come up here broke, you might as well hang it up. You know, you're not gonna. Nobody's gonna be fooled. Most foreigners are thought to be rich here. So if you come up here, can you lend me some pesos, please? I don't have no money. You're like, what? And you're a foreigner? Get away. They're not gonna fool with you. You better don't come up here with no money in your pocket and think you're gonna be all right. You're not. This street food, it depends. You eat the cold. You don't eat the cold. Anything cold in the street, don't touch it. You got hot, it's probably okay because it kills the bad. Kills the germs, the bacteria. That's the only thing I would eat. I don't eat a lot of street food. That's I know it's hot and I see them take it out the grill because a lot of times you get sick. One of my buddies came up here, James. James came up here and his family. He ate something. He was running off for about 2 days. So be careful with that street food. Yeah, I live in Cebu. Yeah, there's a lot more than it used to be. I see blacks every time I go. Most time I go to the malls, y'all love SM, I may see a black. Used to when I first started coming here in 2009, I started out visiting. I would see nobody for days and weeks and months. I would see nobody. Oh, that's what made me feel so bad. I couldn't see nobody like me. All right, we'll do 2 more, then we got to hit it. Yeah, John, that's an ideal situation. One in the city, one in the province. You can have best of both lifestyles, and you have some privacy in the province. You have the privacy in the city because everybody knows you're not here. You think it's not like the USA? Well, you live in this house, you live in that house. Nobody know who. You don't know your neighbors. You don't know your neighbors because they're gonna come. They can be trying to find out what's going on, looking in your door, all kind of crazy stuff. All right, a goal says if you have to. Covered from garbage dump. Ghost. Yeah, that's a problem, man. In Manila, it doesn't happen. Well, I haven't seen it out here, but that happens in Manila. They will get this. Some families, when they don't have a job, they're squatters. They will go to the dumps, man, and they'll find them. Let's say you went to McDonald's, you ate your meal, and you ate it all, right? They take it, they put it in the trash. They get up early in the morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock, after McDonald's put their trash out, they go to the dumpsters and they find all the meat. They'll come up with a huge plastic bag full of meat. They'll take that meat back home and then pour it in. Sometimes they wash it. They'll pour it in boiling water, or sometimes they just wash it in regular water. And put it back on the grill, heat it up, and serve it. Yeah. So They do that in mostly Manila. That's why I've seen it there. That's why you have to be careful when you buy stuff on the street, because sometimes it is meats that's reused and it could be infested with stuff. Is this an exception? That's for street food. If you eat street food in Manila, I haven't seen it done here in the Philippines. I mean, but it could be as well. But you got to be careful as far as the meat, chicken mostly, because that's what they do. They pick chicken, and some people say it's fine. I saw a program on TV where they interviewed this guy. He said, and the people buy it. They sell it to people that know. They know it's infested meat. I mean, it's not like they didn't know. He said, yeah, I buy this all the time. It's good meat. I mean, so they know it. They know it. It's not like they're pulling the wool over the people's eyes. And the reason why they buy it is because the people sell the meat at a very, very reduced rate. Okay? And so most people in the Philippines are what? Poor. So they can't afford paying high money for meat. So they buy the meat that's been redone. And that happens a lot in Manila mostly. Okay, yeah, that happens sometimes, John. The people here are very, I don't want to call them nosy. People here are very inquisitive. And they don't want to look in the window all the time unless let's say they hear a bunch of noise or you get your music loud or whatever, they'll come by and then keep walking through the window so that you won't see what they do there. Outliers and Asians as both. Water free, what do you mean? Give me that. Give me that information, water free. You talking about outliers. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. I want to comment on something that I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, stick to the restaurants and stick to the places that you know about, like McDonald's, stuff like that. And if you go to a restaurant, it's a Filipino restaurant, go to somebody that's Filipino and they'll tell you what the food's good. All right, guys. This is Bobby D. It's been real. Y'all make sure you tune in on Friday. I'm gonna try to get it to Saturday. I might not be able to, but just watch the notifications. I'll have a notification out when the next one's gonna be, and then we'll have one on Saturday, and maybe one on Sunday, depending on the time to get out of church. All right. So make sure you like this video because I'm gonna record it, replay it, and those of you that need to know information about the Philippines, replay this video. Okay, replay this live stream because the things I tell you, I bet you're going to see it at some point in time as you come to the Philippines. You have to learn. You're going to the Philippines, you're going to visit or live, learn as much as you can. Watching these live streams, it's going to help you. Watching the videos I do, it's going to help you. Remember to like all the videos, share, and subscribe, okay? And also go on to facebook.com and go to the Philippines Connection. That's our website. That's our Facebook page. Like the page for me. We're trying to get 400 page subscribers and people that like the page. 4 years out. I know we can do it. You guys want to help. And our website is lifeinthephilippines.com. Lifeinthephilippines, BobbyD.com. Okay? Check that website out. And let's see what else. For those of you that need coming to the Philippines, you're moving here, or you're just traveling, you want some insight on one-on-one time with me, I do consultations. Consultation, 1 hour, $35. You can PayPal. I give you PayPal information. Or if you want to half an hour, $17.50. Or if you just want to chat with me for like 5-10 minutes, I don't mind having a free chat with you at all. Okay? But that's it for now, guys. Everybody, I'm not gonna call your name because it's too many. This has been a good session here, man. I appreciate you guys contributing. All you guys that gave tonight, especially the one that gave me the $20, Richard Day. Thank you so much, and all of you that contributed as well, John, and I don't know who else, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say if I can't remember your name, Terry, Border Free. Thank you so much, and Derek. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps, and it's all good. This is Bobby D saying take care. God bless, and peace.